What's good, y'all? Okay, it's Rob, and we're back. The See Me Apparel TV. So where have I been? Let's just leave it at sickle cell has a mind of its own. And sometimes you just gotta be in the right mental space to record, because I want to be genuine, I want to be myself, and I want to feel good. So even if I don't necessarily feel the greatest, like if I have pain or something, if I feel like my pain is still functional, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I need to do. But emotionally and mentally, when you're just not there, like, it shows up on camera, and I don't want that. I don't want that. So, hi guys, I missed you. I also really missed being on YouTube, like doing my YouTube videos. There's just something about a routine that I haven't grasped the concept. And I think because of my illness, I think because of sickle cell, it's hard to stick to a routine because you kind of have to be flexible, and that's just kind of like that's just how it goes. But I want to share with you guys a few changes that is gonna happen in this business. The See Me Apparel has been a God-given idea, and it will continue to be a God-led business. So sometimes if I have to pause, if I have to not market or not sell, so that I can hear from God and get ideas and try to execute them in the best way possible, I'm gonna do that. It doesn't make sense for me to run myself ragged, knowing I've been in the hospital, not even giving myself time to rest, just a bunch of those things. Oh, and also shout out to Donna's Recipe. I really need to be hooked up, collab brand with Miss Tabitha Brown. But yeah, Donna's Recipe, oh, I love it. It is so good. My hair literally smells like sweet potato pie. So if any of my 4C girlies want to try this, it is so good, so soft, and you really don't even need that much. To be so honest, you don't need that much. A little bit does go a long way. It's just when I twist my hair, I have to make sure that my hair is completely soaked with water, and I'm pretty sure I have low porosity hair. I think that's the type where it takes a long time for you to get moisture into your hair, and when my hair is wet, it takes a long time for it to dry. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to do that hair test or go on Google, but I don't want to make a fool of myself. But I think my hair is low porosity. Okay, so anyways, back to what I was saying. The See Me Apparel is going through a few changes, and some of these changes are actually really positive. As a person with sickle cell, I've always felt left out. I've always felt to the back burner when it comes to funding, research, acknowledgement, information, awareness, all the things, compared to cancer. And yes, it is October, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. However, we are not going to focus on any type of cancers. My focus is chronic illnesses. The See Me Apparel is going to expand to include all, if not a lot, of invisible chronic illness. You don't have to be born with them. They can be developed. But my goal is to make sure that there is clothing and awareness, education, and empowerment for all people who have to deal with the silent struggle of a chronic condition. And sickle cell anemia will always be my top priority and my favorite thing to talk about. However, we all deserve a seat at the table, honey. And I'm going to make sure that when people's awareness months come up, so I know for October I missed it already, but I think Spina Bifida Awareness Month, yeah, we only have a few more days, so I'm not even going to touch that right now, but things like that. So every month I know that there might be multiple illnesses that share a month for awareness, and if I don't get to all of them in that month, don't worry, I will eventually. I will not, I'm going to be intentional about making sure that everybody who has a chronic illness, that they have clothing that feels relatable to them, trendy streetwear, socks, beanies, hoodies, caps. I am going to bring slides back. They won't be back until next year though, because the thing about selling shoes is that sometimes people don't know their shoe size, believe it or not. I've had a few customers that ended up being really upset with me because they gave me the wrong shoe size and then wanted a refund. But in my social media, in my accounts, I explicitly say that there are no refunds, there's no exchanges. More specifically because like I'm a small business and I feel like once it's out there, it's out there. Plus, when I was selling clothes and stuff through COVID, I thought it would be really unfair and weird to have clothes and shoes, etc., that people got, maybe tried on, and then try to resell it. It's just kind of like, I want to be as sanitary as possible. And that's just what it is for my business. You know, you don't have to like it, you don't have to love it, but it is something that needs to be respected and understood. There are no refunds, there are no exchanges. And, you know, maybe one day when I get bigger and I actually have a team, maybe there might be, I don't know, maybe there might be exchanges or refunds. But ever since COVID, I just don't believe in recycling, you know, another person after they touch it. Like, I don't know where that person has been. So I just don't want anybody who has a chronic illness to get sick. You know what I mean? It's for safety and it's for money. It's for two reasons. Nobody needs to get sick when we're already dealing with our own individual illnesses. So let's talk about it. Will my name change? No, it will still be CME Apparel. Will the logo change? No, because primarily I will still be talking about sickle cell a lot, and that will always be my forever thing. So the logo is not going to change right now. The mission statement will change. So instead of, you know, specifically only having awareness, education, empowerment, and clothing for just sickle cell warriors, we're going to reach all warriors with chronic illnesses. The new mission statement, it will be cultivating healthy coping skills. Yeah, because we need that. We need healthy coping skills. I can't tell you the amounts of times that I have done other things that were just not productive and like counterintuitive, like just backwards to where I needed to be in my healing journey. So we want healthy coping skills. So we're going to cultivate healthy coping skills. That's what the C stands for. M, we are going to continue to motivate each other to maintain positive mindsets. Now, attitudes, they kind of change, you know? You can have a good attitude, you can have a bad attitude. It changes. But a mindset is something that you're continually working on so it can be like this. You're set on, this is how I want to think, this is how I want to feel, this is how I want to be. So we're gonna motivate each other to maintain positive mindsets. That's what the M stands for. And lastly, the E, we're still going to empower not just the sickle cell community. So instead of saying, oh, we're going to empower the sickle cell community through fashion, no, we're going to empower the chronic illness community through fashion. So I'm super excited. That's what the E stands for. And yeah, my mission statement can't get any realer than that. So if it's not cultivating healthy, if it's not cultivating healthy coping skills, if it's not motivating to maintain positive mindsets, and if it's not empowering the chronic illness community through streetwear and fashion, then it's not the See Me apparel. It's something else. Okay? So I'm so excited to finally expand and bridge all of this together. It's going to take some time, I think, for my audience to really understand and acknowledge that this is no longer specifically just sickle cell. However, like I said, I'm not leaving my sickle cell fam behind, okay? I have sickle cell. The owner has sickle cell. I am not going to let us fall. We're always going to be number one. It's just that we all have a seat at the table now. So I hope that you enjoy this video, and I will see y'all later.